Hello everyone, I am Ranjit from Informatica Global Customer Support. In this video, we will see how to configure the Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source in CDGC. The agenda of today's session is: what is Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Scanner? What are all the supported object types of Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source in CDGC? What are all the supported file types of Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source in CDGC? What are all the prerequisites to configure the Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source in CDGC? And then we will see on the steps to configure the Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source along with a quick demo. What is Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Scanner? Microsoft Azure Blob Storage is a cloud-based object storage for storing unstructured data on Microsoft's data storage platform. In CDGC, we use the Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source to extract metadata from the Microsoft Azure Blob Storage source system. Supported object types. Metadata Command Center extracts the following objects from a Microsoft Azure Blob Storage source system. The objects are storage account, container, folder, file, hierarchical file, flat file, hierarchical field, flat field. Also, you can extract workbooks, worksheets, and columns from the Microsoft Excel files. Supported file types. Metadata Command Center extracts the following file types from a Microsoft Azure Blob Storage source system. The file types are Avro, CSV, JSON, Parquet, TSV, TXT, XML, delimited files, flat partition detection files, multi-level partition detection files, and Excel files. Prerequisites to configure the Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source. Configure read permission on the Azure Blob Storage external source for the user account that you use to access the source system. Now we will see on the steps to configure the Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source in CDGC along with a quick demo. In order to create a Microsoft Azure Blob Storage Catalog source in Metadata Command Center, we will be required to create a connection for Blob Storage in Administrator Service first. To do that, navigate to Administrator Service and click on Connection and create a new connection. Here I have provided the connection name and type as Microsoft Azure Blob Storage version 3 and a valid runtime environment, and I have provided the other details for Azure Blob Storage. Once the connections were entered, we can test connection to check if the connections were valid. Here the test connection was successful. We can save the connections. Once the connection is created in Administrator Service, we can navigate to Metadata Command Center and click on New and select the Blob Catalog source. And under connection, we can choose the connection details whichever is created in Administrator Service. Once entered, click on Next. And under metadata extraction, choose a valid runtime environment. And under filters, we can provide the filter in any of the below supported formats. Here I am entering the filter to extract the metadata from the following folder. Once entered, navigate to Data Classification and enable Data Classification. Click on Data Classification rules to add the data element classification and data element entity classifications that were created in Metadata Command Center. Once added, we can navigate to Glossary Association and enable Glossary Association. Once the details were entered, we can save the catalog source. Once saved, we can run the catalog source. Here I have already created a catalog source with the same configurations. Once the job is completed successfully, we can see the extracted objects in data governance and catalog. In data governance and catalog, we can search for assets. And we could see the blob container and storage accounts are extracted. And under the folder, we could see the hierarchical file, flat files. And on clicking the flat file and clicking on contents, we could see the column details as well. And under glossaries column, we could see the business terms associated as part of the glossary association job. And under classifications column, we could see the data element classifications that were associated as part of the data classification job. And on clicking the data elements, we could see the column level informations as well. And in lineage tab, we could see the lineage for this particular file that were applicable. And in relationships tab, we could see the relationship of this particular flat file with the other objects. We would love to hear feedback from you. Thanks for watching.